Alright, so this is my first video of the series. We're going to talk about very basics of drum majoring. So what is a drum major? The drum major is the big guy on the podium who keeps time with the entire band, making sure percussionists, instrumentalists, and sometimes even guards stay together. They keep time with their hands, and what that means is they have to keep very, very clear pattern. Now, what is a pattern? The pattern is the form you conduct. So right here I have a very loose pattern, a very tight pattern, and there are different variations on patterns. I just want to talk about those two. So in this video we're going to talk about 4/4, how to conduct 4/4, 3/4, and 2/4. So let's talk about 4/4, also known as common time because it's the most commonly used. It's something like this. You have 4 beats. You start out with lift your arms up, 1. So that's beat 1. You need to imagine that there's one point right that you're going to be hitting with every single beat. So I'm just going to imagine this, the first beat, 1. Okay? Now let's talk about the second beat. You're going to bring your arms in together without making sure they don't touch or cross. Because if they touch or cross, then you're going to lose, the whole band won't be able to tell where beat 2 is. So it's going to be 1, 2. Try that again. 1, 2. Making sure they don't cross or get too close together. 1, 2. Making sure that you're hitting one point called the ictus. I-C-T-U-S, I think. I'm a bad speller. The ictus. So you're going to go 1, 2. Hitting the same point. Just imagine there being a point right under the palm of your hand. 1, 2. And now we're going to talk about 3, where you go outwards. So 3 will look like after you've done 2, 3. See how I kind of accented? I went, I judged it out just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Got it? 1, 2, 3. Now we talk about 4. You're going to bring it back in, but not all the way in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you're done with that, 1. And then it repeats. So let's do that really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? Very simple. Now let's talk about the next one. 3/4. Pretty good on 3/4. It's very simple. I just want you to completely, from what I just told you, just ignore this bringing in part. You're going to go down, out, up. 1, 2, 3. I'm still hitting on the same point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You see what I mean? Very simple. Now, with 3/4 time, I've seen a lot of people that bring it in, going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I like to keep it a little bit separated just because it's easier to see on the field. Most of the time, like most high school bands, from where I'm from Florida, so I don't see a lot of 3/4 time in conducting, but I've marched drum corps, and we've had to use 3/4 time, of course, to march. So it needs to be very restricted. It can't be loose 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You need to keep it very restricted because they need to know where the time is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And don't do this. Some people will almost look like they're just coming in on the same beat, like crossing their hands, like awkward turtle. You don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Easy. Now we'll get to the easiest part, which is 2/4, which is just up and down. There's a lot of variations, and I'm sure that people will say, oh, well, Moon Mat 2 is wrong because there's a bunch of different ways you can do 2/4. True. My personal belief is the up-down motion. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's very clear, and it doesn't get very confusing. I've seen like college professors that conduct like marching bands go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't have too much of a problem with that. I just think that this looks a lot more clear because you're going up, down, up, down, up, down. This is used in 2/4 time or in cut time. And so that's how you conduct 4/4, 3/4, and 2/4. Check out my other videos and